So check it. I was talking to someone and he was offering a critique against Christianity, which I don't mind you critiquing Christianity. You know, I just want to make sure it's a healthy and logical critique. And so he asked me, he said, listen, man, he said, why do y'all call it a virgin birth when the word that y'all translate as virgin does not mean virgin? And I kind of laughed and said, you're right. You know, when the Bible talks about, and the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, she calls his name Emmanuel. The Hebrew word for virgin in that text is the word alma. And the word actually means young maiden. And he was like, so you know that. So why y'all call it a virgin birth? I said, wait a minute. Now let's understand context. I said, in the Hebrew language, in the Hebrew culture back then, who did you call it alma? When you use the word alma back then, who did it refer to? And he kind of looked. I said, I'll tell you. Alma was a woman of marriageable age, but not married. You don't refer to a child as alma. You don't refer to a married woman as an alma. Word means young maiden. You refer to someone, a woman, who was of marriageable age, but not married. Now, why is that important? Because in the Hebrew culture, if you were of a marriageable age and not married, what were you? You were a virgin. Because when you read the Bible and all the prohibitions on sex before marriage and what would happen if that was violated, if you were a young maiden, you were a virgin because you did not have sex until you were married. So when the translators were redacting, or when the redactors were translating, they knew just putting young maiden in the text in the English translation would not connote what that really meant. Any Hebrew back then reading that would have understood the text to mean that a virgin was going to be pregnant. So you just can't use a strict linguistic translation of a word-to-word translation devoid or pulled out of context. Context always rules. So yes, linguistically, the word does not literally translate into the word virgin. It translates into the word young maiden. But once again, that is somebody who is of a sexually mature age for marriage, but unmarried. And what we do know in the Hebrew culture, if you are a woman of marriageable age, you would be a virgin. So we have good ground in interpreting and translating that to understand that that was a prophecy of a virgin birth. Peace.